Preparations have started to evict hundreds of travellers living illegally at Dale Farm in Essex. The eviction is expected to begin on Monday following a 10-year legal battle. During their campaign to stay, the travellers won the support of a UN committee and activists from around Britain and Europe. Our special correspondent Fergal Keane has this report from inside the community at Dale Farm.
After weeks in which this claustrophobic camp has become the unlikely object of international scrutiny, some families are now leaving. Among the majority, there's no desire for physical confrontation. And there's already a sense the travellers have achieved unprecedented attention for their cause.
What's happening here at Dale Farm has a significance beyond immediate events. Growing up in Ireland, where the traveller issue was, still is, a constant social problem, it would have been impossible to imagine a campaign like this. But within the space of a generation, Irish travellers have become more assertive and organised.
This was the Irish traveller world of old, of roadside camps and constant movement. A people who kept to themselves, feared and resented by the settled community. But in the 60s and 70s, Irish travellers began to emerge from the shadows and organise.
Today, this morning,
Candy Sheridan, with Irish roots but raised in England, is a symbol of change. The first in her family to get a formal education, she entered politics and was elected as a Liberal Democrat councillor. It's the women in the traveller community, she says, who are the agents of change.
They don't want, the poverty, the roadside living. They want their children to stay in school and have an education. And that's politicised the parents and it's politicised the mothers, that they know that they can go to meetings now and they can hold their own.
It is a world in a state of flux between the old ways and new. The symbols of modern prosperity for some, alongside icons of an older religious devotion. The desire to educate the next generation, set against the pull of the nomadic lifestyle. And the traveller tradition of living in large extended clans is a challenge to any authority trying to accommodate them.
What would it mean to you to give up being a traveller, to just settle in one area?
I wouldn't give up a traveller. I wouldn't give up being a traveller.
Why not?
No, we're a very close, tight community. Like, you move into a house, when are you ever going to see your family?
Travel up the leafy lanes near Dale Farm and the concerns of local residents are the same you'll often hear from settled communities in Ireland. There's anger over what's seen as traveller flouting of planning laws and antisocial behaviour.
We had all the rubbish and three-piece suites dumped in the lane.
Len Gridley says he's received death threats for his opposition to the camp.
They want everything and us to give everything. Well, unfortunately, no, we're not going to no more. We've had enough of them.
They'll take me out in a body bag, out of my home, and I am not moving.
As preparations are made for eviction, feelings on both sides are running high.
Shame on you!
Whatever success they've had in lobbying internationally, the fact remains that the travellers' cause is profoundly unpopular in Britain. And scenes like this are certain to be repeated as other councils move against illegal sites. Fergal Keane, BBC News, Dale Farm.